How's it going, everybody? Back again. I just worked out. This is just my post-workout kind of segment here. Great workout today. It's Friday. Worked out on my own today. No brother with me. What I did is very unusual, honestly. I did arms first. I started out with preacher curls for the warm-up, which were amazing. Feeling a great pump after that one. And then after that, I did some regular bicep curls, which went fantastic. I'm really trying to focus right now on growing a peak in my bicep. So that's kind of what I went for today, is kind of, I don't know, those exercises that are really going to grow a peak in your bicep rather than growing it lengthwise. Because in the past, I mean, I've done hammer curls and things that work it that way. And then now I'm kind of doing a different movement, you know, just to kind of grow a different portion of the bicep, which has been pretty cool. It's been fun. Now, after that, I ended up doing some lateral cable curls, which were pretty neat. I think I've shown you that before in a past video, but that's what I ended up doing to finish it off. And that one at the end, I was basically really fatigued at that point, and it was pretty easy to get to failure. I mean, I pushed myself past failure to an extent, doing some partial reps and things like that. Can't exactly do any self-assisted reps if you're doing a two-handed movement. So I did what I could, and I kind of just went until failure, and then did some partial reps after that. So I got a great pump in there. After that, I ended up doing delts. It was not a bad day for delts at all. What I ended up doing is inclined side delt raises. Yeah, I came out a little funky, but I ended up doing some inclined lateral raises. So what that is basically lean one shoulder on an inclined bench, just a little bit of incline, and then just do a regular lateral raise. But you'll stretch it all the way down, and you'll basically do 180 degrees of movement. And it will constantly put tension on your shoulder. So I've seen people do this online, certain influencers and things like that. They kind of, you know, say that this is a better movement to stimulate some growth in your deltoids. So figured, why not? We'll give it a shot. I mean, usually I'll do cable flies or cable raises rather, or some regular dumbbell lateral raises. So the only difference is throw some incline on there, see if it makes a difference. Hopefully we can get some more growth out of it. I hit biceps pretty hard, deltoids pretty hard. After that, I was feeling motivated, all right? I hit legs on an arm day. You know, I don't know who I am, all right? Total change right there, but that's all right. So I doubled down, I did some legs, and it was pretty good, honestly. I mean, I got a pretty good workout in. I basically doubled the amount of time that I was there. And I also did 15 minutes of cardio at the end, which is not the 30 that I have been doing, but doing a double workout like that and then also throwing on cardio at the end, I'm pretty happy. I definitely burned the same amount of calories as I would have if I did the full amount, and also just the half or the regular workout that I would have done. So I am pretty happy with that. Hopefully I can get some leg growth in there as well as some arm growth. For the most part, I'm not looking for growth in my legs right now. I mean, I am, obviously. I want bigger legs, but I'm looking for more stability and a little bit more strength in the tendons in my knees. So I tried a different leg exercise today. Planet Fitness has this one machine where you lay down on your stomach and you curl, a hamstring curl, which felt way better than the sit down hamstring curl that I'm used to. So that one was pretty good. But yeah, not much to it other than that. I'm talking to a friend of mine. We're going to be getting together this weekend, probably Sunday night, and we will just kind of hang out. We'll be talking about a lot of different things. We like to talk about what's going on in our lives. We've got goals. We like talking about our goals together. God, because we are both religious. It's a big part in both of our lives. So we like to talk about that, kind of connect all of it together. So our goals, we'll talk about what's going on. We'll talk about adventures we're going to go on. We're planning a trip pretty soon here. Not going to say much right now, but so we've got a lot going on together. We've been friends since I was a freshman, which was 7 years ago. So that's pretty surreal to say. We've had a 7-year friendship that's lasted. It's stronger than ever still. So yeah, we're going to be hanging out probably Sunday night. Usually that's when we hang out, like 6 to 9 or something like that. So we'll go do that. We've got a lot to discuss, but moral of the story today, sometimes the things you ask God for are right in front of you, and you don't realize it until something changes. Now, what I mean by that is there's this story, and I don't know it exactly. I don't know it word for word, but essentially, sometimes God already puts what you are asking for in your life, and you just have to look at your life from a different lens in order to really grasp it. There's a story about a family that lives in this house, right? And a salesman, door-to-door salesman, goes up to their house and he's trying to sell them things, as he does weekly, or monthly or something like that. And he says, "Hey, have you seen the house with the golden windows?" And they say, "No, what are you talking about?" And he says, Yeah. Go over east and you'll see the house with the golden windows. I don't know what's inside. I don't know who lives there. All I know is that it's a beautiful house with golden windows and it looks amazing. And the family kind of grows curious and they wonder themselves, like, man, what do they do to afford a house with golden windows and all of these things? So one day they decide, all right, we're going to set out. And they set out. They travel east and they climb a mountain. And they're searching and they can't find it. They have no idea what they're talking about. They come across a house, but no golden windows. They come across another house. Beautiful house. Pure white siding on the house. It's gorgeous. It's perfect, in all consideration. It doesn't have the golden windows. So they're wondering. And they climb the mountain and they get to the top. And they're looking out over the entire town and they see all of these houses. The sun starts to set and they see one house with golden windows. They say, look, there's golden windows. So they're peering out and they grab these binoculars they were holding on to and they look down at the house with golden windows and they start to notice a familiarity. The awning on that house looks exactly like the one that's at their house. And that's the exact car. That's their car that's sitting outside the house. And the fireplace is the same. And the house they were searching for the entire time with golden windows was their house. But the sun was reflecting off of the windows. And it's a story not about a house with golden windows, but sometimes the thing you are searching for is something that you already have. And you just have to appreciate it, and you just have to really look at it from another perspective and say, maybe this is the blessing I've been looking for the entire time. And I think there's a lot of that we don't consider when going about normal life. I mean, we may ask for peace, and God's way of giving us peace is a beautiful sunset or a gorgeous day where you can hike up a mountain, or just your dog sitting cutely on the couch with an open seat for you to sit in. That is God's way of giving you peace. It doesn't have to be something spectacular. It doesn't have to be anything life-changing. Sometimes the things that you ask for, God gives in the simplest of ways. And you really just have to take a minute to look at it and appreciate it. And lately I've been trying to work that into my life through the sunrises in the morning on my way to work, just watching the clouds and watching the different colors in the sky float by as I drive. I appreciate it. I woke up this morning. I took a breath. That's more than a lot of people can say. You know, there's snow and there's rain and there's wind, but I'm lucky enough that I can walk in it. I can drive in it. I can see, I can feel, you know, and it's all these little things, they just start to add up. And I truly believe that once you really switch your mindset over, you start looking at things from this point of view where every little thing is a blessing. All the things that you ask for are really just right in front of you. I think it's life-changing, honestly. I walk into work every day and I talk to the same people and I ask how they're doing, and it's always, you know, man, yeah, I mean, same thing, you know. When I walk into work, I say I'm having an amazing day. And they ask why, and I say every day's a good day. Because I woke up this morning. And this morning I woke up. And only some of you are going to get that, but, you know, it's a good day. I've got the people that I'm meant to have around me, and God has given me challenges that I am meant to face so I can become the person that I am meant to be. He continues to put these challenges in front of me so that I can become the person that He has set out for me. I'm ready. I'm ready to face these challenges and take on anything that God has to throw at me, that the devil has to throw at me, that any of it. I'm ready. Because I want to be one of the greats. I don't want to live in mediocrity. I want to be one of the greats. I want to work out every day. I want to eat right. I want to live right. I want to have morals and values and money, and it's one step at a time. It really is. And I figured that out. I used to believe that more money would make me happy. But as I've earned more money, I've realized that money's not everything. It comes at a price. It comes at a price. I have worked amazing jobs, and I've worked some really not so great jobs. Okay, let's lighten up a little bit here. I've worked some jobs I didn't like. I've worked some jobs that I've loved. And the jobs that I've loved have not paid as much. Now, I'm not saying there's not a trade-off, obviously. Money is great. I will say I went from making triple my amount of money right now to making what I make now. And it's been a huge road, a huge bump in the road. So I've kind of been traversing it as I can. I mean, taking it one step at a time, figuring it out. And it's been a journey, you know. But I used to value money a lot more than I do now. Money is not everything. And I think you can make a little bit of money and make it go a long way. And that's about it, really. We're making it work. It's a good world. Life is filled with blessings. You just have to look for them. You have to look through the right lens. You'll find it. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling from me. Have a great night. Enjoy yourself. Appreciate your life. Yeah. All right. See ya.